Hello, Grade 10. Welcome back to KIS Online. This is your lesson number 4. Again, we are still on unit number 8. And what was our topic all about? Unit 8 is all about art. Before we proceed with today's lesson, let's review first our previous lessons. Lesson number 1, if you can still recall, all about art nouns and art quiz. Lesson number 2, it was all about present, passive, affirmative, and negative. What about lesson number 3? It's all about past, passive, in affirmative, and negative. So these are series of lessons. If you forgot, try to go back with our previous lesson videos to refresh your memory. Go over with our lesson video 1, 2, and 3. Okay? Now, let's proceed with today's lesson. But before that, make sure you have your pens with you, your notebooks with you, because I'm encouraging you to write down. If I'm teaching, you can listen and write. But after this video, you can write, you can copy, you can read. It's up to you. Alright? So, let's proceed with our lesson number 4. Today's lesson is all about present passive and past passive but in question forms. Meaning, our rules in present passive and our rules in past passive will be applied with this lesson. That will be in question form. Okay? So example, is, are, am plus past participle. That's for the present. Isn't, aren't, am not plus past participle form of the verb. That will be our rules for the past passive. And now, that 2 sets of rules can be applied when we make a question. Tricky? Yeah, but I know you can do it. So, I will give you this story. You can read the story after this video. And in the story, you can read words that are in color blue. So those are our clue. Those are our answers for our questions. So I want you to read, and it corresponds with numbers 1 to 6. Meaning, you will make 6 sets of questions. For number 1, you need to start with what? Okay? Because we will base the question from the color blue words with number 1 from the story. So you will start with what? Not with any other, but with what? For number 2, you will start with where? You will start with where. Probably it talks about place. And number 3, you will start your question with how much. How much. So on with number 4, you will start with who. Starts with who. And with number 5, when. Probably this is a time or a year. Okay? And for our last number 6, you will go back with what. Okay? Again, your question can be with present passive or past passive. The key here is you have to read each sentence. Is it talking of the past, or it can still be applied at present? So you have to choose. You identify first if it is past passive or present passive before you will make the question. Alright, if you have more questions, you can send an inquiry direct to our virtual classroom group. We can discuss. I can answer. You can ask questions. You can ask from a friend. You can ask me, or you can send me a direct message. I will reply. Okay? So let's learn this lesson by example. So you will have this story and you have to read. After you read, write your answers, and after you've answered 1 to 6, I want you to review. I want you to read again and again. And if you're 100% sure, take a photo and send to me direct to my Facebook Messenger's account. So this is your lesson number 4, reading number 2.